Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Summer. If you're not new here, then you already know. But today I'm actually going to be doing some fun TikTok hacks with you guys. I've obviously been obsessing over TikTok. I think everybody has, and I mentioned it in my last video too, I think. But it's just so fun, and there's actually so many hacks on there, and I've learned a lot on TikTok, surprisingly. A couple of them are makeup hacks, which I have them on already right now, so I'll go ahead and show you guys those, and then we'll go ahead and make some whipped coffee together, which is super duper delicious and I really like it. It's just makes it kind of fun to have something like fancy at home instead of just like a regular drip or having to go out and buy an espresso for $5 because that can get pricey if you're doing it every day. So kind of nice to just make something fun at home, and it's super tasty, like I said. If that's something that interests you guys, then just keep watching. As you can see, my face is bare, so I'm gonna start with the makeup hacks first, and then we can go ahead and make some coffee together. First TikTok hack that I wanna do is for your foundation, and it makes it last a lot longer. I have done this before, so I know how it works, so I can kind of tell you guys. And I felt like it did make my makeup last a little bit longer, but I didn't feel like it made it look any better. It kind of looked maybe even a little bit more dry, so that was kind of weird, and I do like my skin to be super moisturized, but if you need your makeup to last all day, then this is definitely something that I would try. Basically, the hack is just where you put on moisturizer first is what you're supposed to do. So for moisturizer today, I am gonna be using the Say You Do by I Do Care. Yeah, Say You Do by I Do Care. And it's just like a, kind of like a gel moisturizer. I kind of wanted to use something a little bit more hydrating. It's like a gel and a cream, so I think that'll be super moisturizing. I feel like that's the best way to do this hack, is to put on a really moisturizing moisturizer, because you're obviously gonna put powder on top of that, and once you put the powder on top of it, it's gonna kind of dry you out a little bit, so you want to make sure that things are extra moisturized. And the next step that they say to do is put on a loose powder. She said that you can take any kind. I think that she said that she used the Fit Me. I'm gonna use the Airspun powder because this is what I have, and I really like this stuff. And I just have it in translucent. And she says just a light layer, so you don't need too much. So we're gonna go ahead and put powder on the face. So after you go in with the powder, you're gonna wanna use a primer. I seriously cannot remember what she used either on that one. I'm so sorry. I'll mention it in the description box. But I'm gonna use the Do You by Too Faced, and it's just like a luminous face primer. Again, I kind of think that this is nice because it's more moisturizing, and since it has that luminous finish on it, it's gonna make the foundation not look as dry since you're putting powder underneath it. And then you're gonna take a setting spray. She said you can use any setting spray you want, and I think that she actually used the Morphe one too for this, so glad I remember that one. Set my face. And then she says that you wanna let that dry, so we're just gonna wave our face, and if you have one of those portable little fans that people use to dry their face, maybe pull that out now, because speed the process up a little bit. Dandy! So after you're done letting that dry, we're gonna go ahead and go in with foundation, and I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible. I've used this foundation before. I've had it a couple years ago, but I decided to get it because, again, TikTok recommended it. It was one of the like Target must-haves or something like that. So I went ahead and went and picked it up because it reminded me how much I liked it. So we're just gonna go ahead and put on some foundation. I usually just put it on my face first, and then I blend it out with a beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out our foundation. This foundation's super nice. It's nice and hydrating. I really like the finish of it. Super easy to blend, and it's not super drying or anything like that. And I feel like it does last a long time, especially with this little hack. And then we're gonna go ahead and go in with concealer. I'm using the Born This Way multi-sculpting concealer in the color Almond, and I think I forgot to mention what color I have in my Infallible, so I wear the color 420 True Beige. 420 True Beige. I just put that under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, below my forehead, above the lip, and on my chin. Basically just anywhere that you want to brighten and highlight, bring a little bit of light to it. I really like this concealer as well. It's one of my favorites. I've used this one for so long too. I think I use this one in my everyday makeup routine. And then after this, she pretty much just says to finish your foundation like normal. So I'll probably just speed through this just to save time for the video. If you want to see my everyday makeup routine, as far as like foundation and stuff, you can go ahead and watch that video. And I'll come back when we are ready to do the eyes, so I can show you guys another little trick that I saw in there. All right, so I'm back. So we're ready to do our eyes. For our eyes, you pretty much just need a like medium brown color, and then you need like a dark brown color and a fluffy like crease brush. And I need a pencil brush so that I can do my under lash line, but some people don't like doing their lash line. So if you don't like that, then you can go ahead and just skip that brush. And then you need a flat liner pencil. And this is for obviously the liner part of it. We're gonna be doing today, and what TikTok showed me is called box eyes. And I've just like been obsessed with these. I think it just like makes your eyes look a lot more big and super almondy, and I really, really like this. So like I said, you just need like a medium brown and then like a dark brown. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe, what one is this? Morphe 352 Second Nature palette, and it just has like a lot of browns in it. I'm gonna actually be going in with this one here because I like that it's this one here. I like that it's a little bit more of like a neutral brown. We come in a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Start with the medium brown color, and what you want to do is you want to just kind of do like a really messy wash of color in your crease, so like just right here. And you want to go into your inner corner pretty far, probably to the part where your eyebrow ends, but you don't want to go down here. You want to just keep it up high. And then for the out part right here, what I like to do is I like to kind of make it into as much of a V shape as I can. So I'll kind of just go ahead and show you guys and see what I'm talking about. So we're just going to start with the wash of color first, just to like get it started. And like I said, you want it to be pretty messy. For blending eyeshadow, I like to do windshield wiper motions and kind of like circular motions after that to really, really blend it out. So like I said, I kind of like to make this into like a V shape a little bit. So what I do is I just take like a little tiny bit of eyeshadow. You don't want to take too much when you do this part because obviously you don't want your eyeshadow to be going into your hair. So yeah, just like a little dab. Technique with eyeshadow is pretty much just to tap, blend a little bit, tap, blend a little bit, because you can always add more, but it's kind of hard to take it away. Obviously, you'd have to restart completely. This is where you want to go into your eyebrow, but you don't want to go here into that inner corner at all. And you want to have a light hand doing eyeshadow anytime anyways. yeah, so that's kind of what that looks like. And as you can see, that kind of just like already lifts my eyes. So let's go ahead and do the other eye. As you guys can see, we're in a different room, different setting. So this is my new beauty room. And I'm so excited about it. I'm actually gonna be decorating it and just getting furniture and stuff. So I'm gonna take you guys a little bit along with that, and I'll show you guys me decorating my beauty room. I want to get like a big mirror for the corner. I wanna get like a little bench for in front of the window so that my cats can sit on it. I have a makeup desk now, but I kinda wanna get a different makeup desk just because I like this one, but it's a little bit small. I want to paint the bottom of those legs silver so that it'll match. And then I want to have like an accent wall with like a neon sign. So that will be the vibe. I'm excited. What you're gonna wanna do is take the same brown shade and just pretty much, I just drag it underneath my lash line, and I'm pretty messy with it. I like my lash line to be pretty smoky. We're gonna move on to the smoked eyeliner, and for that you want like a pretty dark brown, or at least like a medium brown. I'm actually gonna go in with this really, really dark one here, and my pencil, or my liner brush. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to use my second mirror. You basically just take that brown and stamp it all along your lash line to start the liner. And then you wanna take it there to connect it. And then for the inner corner, what I do is I just take the very, very edge of the brush, like right there, and I tap that into the eyeshadow, just barely. I tap it off because you still don't want too much. And then for this part, you're gonna want to go a little bit past, I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but you're gonna want to follow the line of your eye and go past it. You can take a little bit more, tap it, and then you just bring it along. And then we're gonna move to the actual tail of the eyeliner, and you're gonna want to just stamp a little line like so, and then fill it in. Then for this, I just use whatever's left on the brush. And then we're gonna want to smoke that out even more. So what I do is I kind of just go on the top of it a little bit just to make it a little bit more messy and blended. And then I take the very end and I go like that. And there you have it. That's one fox eye done. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the other one. I hate when this happens. I'll have to fix that, but what you want to do for this, I guess it's a good learning moment. I'm sure everybody knows this trick, but just don't touch it. You want to let that dry, and then after it dries, then it kind of will just flake off. But if you try to do it now, it's just gonna like smear everywhere. So we're gonna leave that there for a minute. All right, so there we have it. This is the finished makeup look that I'm loving the eyes. And I do like the makeup pack. It does make it last a little bit longer. You just have to make sure to put on a moisturizing moisturizer. So this is kind of give you guys like an up close of the skin and the eyes. We are down in my kitchen now, and we're gonna be making coffee, and I'm excited. So I already started to like prep things just to make it a little bit easier. What you're gonna need is instant coffee. I just have Folgers instant coffee. I got the classic roast, and then you're gonna need sugar. You use a tablespoon of each of these, so you need a tablespoon. And then you need a bowl to mix it all in. And they use a whisk on TikTok, and I did that the first time I ever made this, and it took ages. So I suggest using a mixer, like an electric mixer. So I have that here. And then last but not least, you need a cup with ice and milk of your choice in it. I just use regular milk, whole milk. A tablespoon of each, so you're gonna put a tablespoon of the coffee, a tablespoon of sugar, like that. And then you need a tablespoon of water. So I'm gonna go to the sink and get that. And I kind of make it like a little bit warm because I feel like it works better. So So this is what it looks like once you have the water in the coffee and sugar. And then you're gonna wanna plug in your mixer. Don't you hate childproof plugins? I can never get anything plugged in. And then you just mix it. You whip it up. It's not there yet, but it's almost there. And look how pretty it is already. You want it to have stiff peaks. Mine's have peaks, but they're not stiff. So I'm gonna keep going. But you just then take your coffee, and this is what it looks like when it's done. As you can see, it has like the stiff peaks that I was talking about, and it smells really good. And you're gonna just pour this over your coffee. This is what it looks like in the coffee. Looks so good. Just take a straw and kind of mix it together. And taste test. Delicious. Delicious! So good. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and finish my coffee, and I have a couple things I need to do with the rest of my day. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. I'm gonna comment your favorite TikTok below, and if you try it out, if it worked for you, then I would love to hear. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.